Given a polar equation, I would like to find the rectangular equation. Using this ingredient, x equals to r times cosine, y equals to r times sine, and x squared plus y squared, that is equals to r squared. Okay, let's start. Do you see that on the right-hand side, they have r cosine, r sine? There is no number next to the theta, right? And then the given has a 2 next to the theta, then we need to get rid of that. So to get rid of that, first thing I will recall is the double angle formula. Double angle formula. Cosine 2 theta equals to 2 cosine square theta minus 1. 2 cosine square theta minus 1. And then r is equals to 3. And then that becomes a cosine square theta minus 1, the 2 times. So we are working with cosine. 2 cosine square minus 1, close parenthesis for that. And then for the cosine square, okay, I am going to do some work right there. So this one, first of all, this equation, okay, we should just zoom out a bit. So this equation, I can do x over r, right, equals to cosine theta, and then I square both sides. Square both sides. Let's do the square, and then square. You have x squared over r squared equals to cosine square theta. Okay, we can have that. And then r is equals to 3, and then I have a 2. Cosine square is now x squared divided by r squared, and then you minus 1 from that. Can we do a distribution and then get some common denominator? Can we do a 6x squared over r squared, and then minus 3, and then I will do a common denominator, use r squared for denominator, and then 6x squared minus 3r squared. For the r squared, can we do something for the r squared? For the r squared, we can do this. Okay, here, for this piece, for the r squared, I will just use a highlighter. For the r squared, do you see the blue highlight? R squared, I will put it in here and here. So that tells me the next step I have, go back to the pen, 6x squared minus 3. Okay, I will follow that color. X squared plus y squared, and then divided by x squared plus y squared. Okay, can we simplify the top? The top is 6x squared minus 3x squared minus 3y squared, and then divided by x squared plus y squared. 6 minus 3 is 3. Okay, that means I have r equals to 3x squared minus 3y squared divided by x squared plus y squared. We need to get rid of the r. For the r, we need to square, because according to the orange right here, as long as we have an r square, we can change that to x squared plus y squared. So what I am going to do is I will just factor a 3 out from here. And then this is x squared minus y squared. I factor out a 3. And then the denominator, no change. And then I will square both sides. What do I get? R squared is equals to 9, and then times square the top and bottom. So this is x minus x squared minus y squared, and then the bottom is x squared plus y squared. They both share the green square. Okay, for the r square, now the r square becomes x squared plus y squared, right? Okay, I will just reach to a summary. So this is a x squared plus y squared, and then equals to, maybe I can do one more step. You know what? that is not the end yet. Okay, this one I can just duplicate, and then I can multiply this to the other side here. I can multiply this piece to the other side. And then what do I get at the end? Okay, one final answer. So that is x squared plus y squared. After you multiply, that becomes a third power, equals to 9 times x squared minus y squared. And then we have the square in green. So that is the final answer. This is my final answer. Rectangular equation, x and y only, no r, no sine, no cosine. So that is my rectangular equation. And then when you do your homework and study for exam, you should practice a more difficult problem like this. Okay, on the exam, usually the problem is that difficult. Yeah, that is pretty much a fair exam problem. So when you study, I suggest you to study more difficult problems. Okay, that is the end of this video. So what did we discuss so far? So far we discussed a polar plane. We discussed how to plot the points, and then for the point, the coordinate, we study how to convert from polar to rectangular, rectangular to polar. So we have a graph, and then we have a point. So now we study the equation as well, and then just like in algebra, we need to know how to graph a polar equation. Okay, in the next couple videos, I will show you how to graph a polar equation. I will see you there.